welcome to Sacramento State Stadium. It's the Eastern Michigan Eagles and the Sacramento State Hornets. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Catching up with the Sacramento State head coach before the game, he understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option #1 for this squad.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Send the tight end in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He'll pull it down. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Straight ahead, it's raining. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Moss. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Needs it here on 4th down. Caught. Across the 25, he's got room. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. The give on the counter. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Walker will fire. Rushes on. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. He's looking to pass. The screen, and watch out. Hard running there. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Powers inside. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Great job by the back on the option. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
Man, it's nice to start a first drive of the football game being the more physical team. 3rd down and short, you know, goal-to-go situation here. You're going to run the football. Not only do they run it, they lower their pads, get the 1st down, and draw first blood in the football game.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So Eastern Michigan's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. This offense is going to be productive. He will have to play well in this one. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Quick completion on the out route.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here comes the Heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the Q.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Eagles, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got him downfield. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Meadows. Breaks into the open. The 10. Touchdown, Eagles! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through one quarter of play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Quarterback will keep it. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Fires to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Solid run on the last play. Gives this offense another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Walker to throw. Look out! Being chased. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The run inside. It's Rainey. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets rid of it. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Sacramento State. That touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Eastern Michigan's offense takes the field to get this drive started. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Out wide left, it's Meadows. There he goes. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. 1st and 10 for the offense. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Griffin. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. The Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Cotton. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Wants to throw again. Oh, pressure's coming. Finds his target. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. Wants to throw one first. Caught over the middle. It's Beasley.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Quick give. It's Meadows. That'll be enough to move the sticks and give Eastern Michigan a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Sells to run, looking to pass. They're all over it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Under pressure. And they can't make the connection.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal.
Intercepted deep in his own end. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Gonna run it. It's Rainey. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Motion from the wide receiver. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And after that last completion, netted a big fat 0. They're looking at 2nd and 10. Pulls it on the option. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Ready, go. Churns into the pile. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Walker will fire. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
He'll pull it down and run. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Fresh center downs going to the air. Rush is on. He's sacked. This defense all over it. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Out wide right, it's Moss. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He's got it. First down and more. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive play.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing.
Just keeps moving. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Here comes the heat. He'll get rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Long way to go on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Going long. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for room. It's raining. He just threw his nose right into the middle of the pile and was stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's past the 30, and they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Walker to throw. Right side, it's Moses. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The running back has it. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Eastern Michigan going fast. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Hauls it in. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Running inside. It's Meadows.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Takes the handoff. It's Rainey. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They think there's room to run to the right here. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rainey. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Walker will fire. Out wide right, it's Moses. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Got a little grass. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Rainey. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he's in! Touchdown, Sacramento State! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Firing to the right, complete. able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Hits inside. It's Rainey. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ford. Could not make his way to the corner.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Walker to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. So first down will open up the final period. Here we go. Keeps it, looking for room. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know.
Makes the catch, and he's free. The 40. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. Eastern Michigan going fast.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to it. Sees a crease. Turning it on. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Look out. He gets away. Touchdown, Eagles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Makes the tackle.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not a lot of room to field this one. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Straight ahead, it's Meadows. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Drops back on first down. Oh, pressure's coming. Right side, it's Griffin. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. In the red area, it's Meadows. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They're all over him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Eastern Michigan going fast. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be fourth down. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Touchdown, Eagles! He got it right inside the pylon.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy.
And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's raining.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back. Timeout
called by the Eagles. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Knocked down immediately. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Walker will fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Dude, let's go. I'm going to sit. This game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance. Offense, go down the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this ball game still.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down, going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Left side, it's Beasley. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? Looking for the end zone. Trying to ball his way in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Eagles! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Under pressure, breaks loose. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he's down at the 41, that's a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Walker to throw. Back's got it on the screen. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. The snap sets up to throw. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. Touchdown, Sacramento State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Hauls it in. At the 35, he's loose. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. He's going for the big play. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys.